Day 19. Where to begin? Shouldn't you start to feel like amazing? I did feel pretty damn good on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday felt rubbish most of the day. I got quite a few steps in. I think I did something like 10k steps, which is okay for a very unfit person. Today I woke up at 4:40. Yep, full of anxiety, like on the verge of having a panic attack. Didn't have a full-on panic attack. Got up, drank some water, went back to bed, tried to have some pleasant thoughts. Dreamt about some tramp I used to go out with in the 80s. Vile. I can see why people don't follow it through when they're giving up drink, because the one thing that 100% I know would make us feel better would be a drink. I am going to power through it and hope that I start feeling some type of reward for abstaining for a mere 19 days. It sounds pathetic, doesn't it? That an adult human cannot stop themselves from imbibing something that's poisoning you and ultimately killing you for 19 days. It's just insane. The thought of a drink now is really, it's overpowering. Like, you know, an ice cold pint in Newcastle. You know, I really fancy a pint of that Paulina from Crown Posada. Oh, what a pint! Fantastic. And like most people who like a drink, I love that vibe when you like 2.5 drinks in. If you could stay at that level and just drink 2.5 drinks, wouldn't life be perfect? But you can't. At least I can't. I can't have, you know, I can't have 2 or 3 drinks and stop. I've just got to drink and drink and drink. I can't drink anymore, which is quite tragic. So what am I going to do today? Drive round, try and get my head in a better place and feel more positive. I've got plenty of positive things in my life. Yeah, playing a successful band, beautiful wife who puts up with me, absolute nonsense. I've still got my mum and dad, for God's sake. Great. At my age, it's incredible. And I'm going out tonight, but going out tonight will be a test, because the place I'm going to, Lola Jeans in Newcastle, I've always had a nice drink in there. Food's canny. Can I get through that without alcohol? Well, I'm going to drive my car into Newcastle, park up, probably get a few more steps in, go to Lola Jeans, have some nice pop, treat myself to a full fat Coke, who knows, and avoid alcohol. But tell you what, anybody who can actually give up and stick to it, they must have some willpower, or I don't know what it is, because I mean, I was told by a doctor to stop drinking, and I didn't stop. That's how long ago was that now? Was that November? The November before last. So donkeys ago I was told in no uncertain terms to stop drinking. I didn't stop drinking. That's probably the reason why I'm in the state I'm in now. And I'll be honest, yep, I am in a state. I don't know if it's more psychologically I'm in a mess, and that the whatever's going on in my head is causing the physical symptoms. The physical symptoms aren't dreadful. I've got a bit of a discomfort, lower abdomen. I'm presuming that's me gut putting itself right. I've been checked out for everything else, and that's all it can be. But I've got this underlying anxiety. I've only had 2 days of it, and I remain confident that it will lift as it has in the past, because I've certainly got nothing to be anxious about. It's just, yeah. I mean, I'm talking around myself around in circles, because when you haven't got the alcohol dulling your brain patterns down, your brain's overcompensating and it's looking for that thing that alcohol does. If there was a reset pill you could take, that would be great, wouldn't it? You just take a reset pill, boosh, you're back to normal before you had your very first drink. I should have taken notice of what my very first proper drink did to us, because that would have been 1980, and I don't know why they served us, because I looked 12 till I was about 27. But we used to get served in Newcastle in the 4th Hotel on Pink Lane. They would serve us. I had a cracking jukebox as well. And the Bacchus on High Bridge used to serve us. So I don't think I'd had a drink in the 4th, because Sunday night was like punk night. We'd go to the Garage, which was a punk club in Newcastle. And but I think in the Bacchus I had 2 pints of best Scotch, brown beer. And my abiding memory of that night is getting to the bottom of my second pint, and sitting on the curb outside the Bacchus with my head between my legs, absolutely puking my ring. I remember the flow as it went down the street of just beer coming out. It was horrible. Puked. Mates put us on the bus, and yeah, they got off at Coatsworth Road, and I was going on to Lobley Hill. When I got home, I missed the seat when I got in, fell over the floor. My dad's like, he's been drinking. Yeah, I had been drinking, but I should have taken notice of that first drink. If that's what it did to us, that should have put me off forever. But no, I persevered. And I didn't drink a lot, really, until 13 years after that. 1993 is when I turned into a proper full-on everyday drinker. And that progressed through a bottle of wine a night, 2 bottles of wine a night, 2 bottles of wine, a couple of shorts, 2 bottles of wine, half a bottle of vodka. You know how it goes. Until I got to the stage where, yep, drinking to feel normal. Not clever. Not clever. I curse the day that probably I met that particular girl. I mean, it's not her fault. She was a student, and she did, she drank wine every night. And I joined in. Yeah, still love wine. Yeah, I could drink a glass now. Right, see if I get through tonight unscathed. I have lost another £0.5 pound since the day before yesterday, so That's a positive to be drawn. But I feel shocking. That's the thing. I feel shocking. And yes, 19 days of sobriety isn't going to cure 32 years of drunkenness. But I was lulled into a false sense of happiness on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday because I genuinely felt I'd turned a corner and that, yep, it's going to be alright. But it doesn't work like that, does it? I got another positive. Oh, yes. One more bizarre positive. And I must look this up. Does heavy drinking make your hair fall out? Because I was sitting last night and I was rubbing the back of my head where I've got the most hair loss, and I thought I can feel hair there. So I got the delightful other half. I said, "Is my bald patch looking smaller?" Leaned forward. She said, "Yes. What have you been doing?" I said, "Well, nothing apart from not drinking." And there has a little bit of hair has returned to the mighty bald patch, which is I can't really. It's like right at the back, so you can't really see it. And then I took a photograph I got her to take a photograph last night, and slap bang in the middle, there is a couple of hairs coming back to the bald patch, which was a shiny, horrible bald patch. Incredible and delightful. So I've drawn some positives. That's made us feel better instantly. I've reached my destination now. I'll bid you farewell. I'm glad I ended on a positive. All the best to you.